please welcome to the stage head coach of Mr. Dunlo's class, Mr. Dunlo. So, first thing I'd like to say, just starting off, we're in uncharted waters, unprecedented territory for all of us. So, the biggest thing we can do, and this is all seriousness, spend time with our families, stay safe, and appreciate what's going on out there. But today, all we can do is talk about controlling our classroom going forward. So even though we're not in room 207, I think we've got a lot of specific things we can do. We can still succeed in writing, we can still succeed in fiction analysis, and we can really dive into some nonfiction text. So I'm excited to see what we can make happen out there. Any questions?
Coach, have you heard anything about the status of the remainder of the Achieve March Madness tournament?
So the March Madness tournament, you focus on what's important in that time. And when we're in there, we're digging in, we're walking to a cafeteria every day, we're walking by those brackets. We're going to make sure we advance in the brackets. And we did a nice job of that thus far. There's 8 teams remaining in the 8th grade. 4 of them say Dunlo next to them. So I'm really proud of the job the kids have done. However, in terms of the progression of the tournament, we can't control that right now. As you know, the majority of tournaments have been canceled. Now this one involves reading at your own computer. So I think we'll just focus on controlling what we can, and I expect that even when the tournament continues, we're still going to be prepared to show up, show out, do our best, but most importantly, we're prepared to win. Next question.
Hey Coach, how's the location change affect your team's approach to upcoming articles?
Excuse me, location change? I'm sorry, did the location of the articles change? I don't think so. We're going to do the same thing every time. We're going to log into the Clever portal. We're going to choose the article. Now we might have some choice and voice. This week, our theme is perseverance. So we're writing about perseverance, we're reading about perseverance. They have 2 articles they can pick from. Our approach doesn't change at all. Nothing's changed at all. You want to talk about some kids that can dive in, you got 1 kid, 1 article, 1 paragraph, 1 question at a time. In terms of my approach, in terms of my students' approach, we are who we thought we were, and nothing's going to change. Next question.
Coach, William Cradhutt from the Multiple Choice Post. If you could send a message to any of your players, what would you tell them?
If I could look my players in the eye, students, right now, eye to eyeball, I'll tell you the following things. Number 1, in terms of real life, take care of yourself, take care of your family. That's the most important thing right now. But getting back into character, the thing I'd tell them is you know what to do. It's 1 question at a time. Remember our test-taking strategies. You only have 4 choices. There's 4 choices, 8 questions, 32 questions. You want to talk about getting questions right? We know how to do it. We identify what the question's asking. We refer back to the text. We use our text-taking strategies. If it asks you for a synonym, we don't click on antonyms. We know what's up. We know what to do. We know how to find the main idea. We know how to dig into text. We know how to use context clues. We know how to plug and play. We know how to do it. We know how to drag and drop. We know how to do everything we know how to do, and nothing that changes just because that location changes in which we do it. Because really, you don't read articles in a chair. You don't even read articles with your eyeballs. You read articles with your heart. 1 paragraph at a time, 1 sentence at a time, 1 word at a time. You tell yourself, I know the main idea of this article, and you're going to get every question right. And when you don't get them right, that's what the second try is for. And that's why we have more articles. You want to talk about a group of kids that have increased their Lexhiles this year? That's these classes. You want to talk about a group of kids that when I look them in the eye and I say dig in and attack the article, we attack the article. Don't downgrade my kids just because they're not sitting in Prince Anne Middle School right now. You want to come after somebody? Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 35. You want to say these kids ain't going to learn. That ain't true. That's why we have learning opportunities. We take opportunities, we take them with a positive mental attitude. We attack it physically, mindset-wise, and academically. And if you line up your PMA with your PMA, you use your test-taking strategies, and you dive in, we are going to crush it without question. No further questions. And by the way, it's a character-breaking serious moment too. March 27th, the St. Baldrick's event has been postponed. I told you I was going bald. I'm still going bald. Thus far, we've raised several $1,000s for charity. We're raising more, whether it be at our homes, whether it be in the cafeteria, whether it be on stage, whatever we have to do to safely meet the criteria of the challenges that our world is facing right now. We're going to meet those challenges, support fighting pediatric cancer for those kids who have faced challenges, and we're going to crush it just the way we always do. No further questions.